Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Sony Michel, the ball.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good. Occasionally spectacular, but right now he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe, but hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the ground, Michel. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete to number 37.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 8.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
26, Sonny Michel, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Chris Jones on the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Patrick Mahomes
Protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
4 yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's forced out of bounds behind.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll look to throw again. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is no good. The score remains tied.
And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Good job. Man, why are we doing this?
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
A gain
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 36.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 3rd.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gay is on for the point after. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Well, look look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. As well.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Kane. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 9, 2nd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 2 yards.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game, to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 31-28, the final score. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for a Patriots.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Deon Cain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
29-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carried by number 37. Dante Hightower on the stop. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
from the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
To the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
The score remains tied.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A throw right side caught by Keene. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
20-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here to Michel on the screen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Mahomes pass, complete to Travis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup, 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Pass complete to Travis Kelsey. A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To number 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
An 8-yard.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 24, Chiefs 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And it's Michel once again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Frank Clark.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Chiefs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Mahomes.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 16. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
He
was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Hardman the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yard line.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Shifts by him. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
25-yard.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. A gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Patriots take over first down.
And now out come the Patriots. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
First and 10.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2nd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable.